Sup? This is Alex Shu coming at you with another episode. This episode, uh, yeah, I want to talk about. I don't know. I think people are becoming colder nowadays. Even relatives, are becoming colder nowadays. But before I talk about that, I want to tell you my name's Alex Shu. I'm the guy who invented physical immortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small finger, string, sleep, wear them, you don't age anymore. You become physically immortal. For example, I'm already 51. See, I still look really skinny, right? Still pretty sexy, right? Sorry, I don't. Yeah, I loosen my pants every time I sit down. But anyway. I never go to the gym, never go work out. If you go to my website, you can see most of the people who give me, most people give me 4 star, 5 stars. Okay, if you're interested, you want to look like me when you're 51, livemuchlonger.com, livemuchlonger.com. Link is at the bottom of this video. Yeah, most of the time I talk about like silver, this trend of silver, but today, nah, silver went up. Oh, god damn, I wanted to go down. Silver now it's went up. Like over $20 now. What the hell? Used to be just $18. How did it go up like that so fast? But it's still gonna go down. I'm waiting for silver to go down. I'm still gonna buy silver in December. Yeah, right now it's the middle of August, but it doesn't matter. Today I want to talk about. I think relatives are becoming colder and colder nowadays. I don't know why. It's just that maybe it's me. Maybe I'm old fashioned. I believe that you watch films from back in the days, right? I mean, relatives they gather, Thanksgiving, Christmas, they always gather, And right now, it's like we used to have Christmas and Thanksgiving gatherings back in the days, But then right now, I think maybe it's due to COVID, COVID-19. But also, I think relatives are becoming colder. They are becoming colder. They're just using They're just using COVID as an excuse not to gather. For example, like I have a cousin, right? I have a cousin that she and I were cool. We used to be pretty good buddies back in the days. But then right now she bought a house, right? She bought a house like what many years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. I never saw her house because nobody ever told me about it. It's been that long. I haven't seen her for like 3, 4 years. And then I asked my aunt, can I go see her house? And my aunt was like, oh yeah, yeah, sure, sure. And then my aunt asked me, are you vaccinated? I said, I'm not vaccinated. No. She said, oh, then you cannot go to her house. It's they're just I don't know. They're just relatives are becoming colder. They're just making up excuses. They don't want you to. I don't know why she doesn't want me to go see her house. I mean, my cousin bought a house. I want to go see it. How come I cannot go see her house? I don't understand. And it's just that I don't know. They're just not like back in the days. And then I have like 2 siblings, right? Half siblings, right? I cut tie with both of them. My brother say I'm not good enough to hug his child. He had a newborn son, right? And then he was like playing games with me. He never passed the child to me for a hug. I call him on the phone, and he's basically his attitude is like, "You're a drunken man." I see, I'm an alcoholic, right? He said, "You're an alcoholic, and you're lonely." He means that I don't have a wife or a girlfriend, and therefore you're not good enough to hug my son. This is what's like. I'm like, what? What the fuck? What are you talking about? But anyway, I cut tie with that guy, and then my sister cut tie with me too. My sister and my brother, my sister and my little brother, they are like this. They're like buddies. So she cut tie with me too. So it's really weird. It's like, but honestly speaking, even if she doesn't cut tie with me, I think it's a useless sister because she never comes back to the Bay Area. She basically lives in New York. I don't know why she lives in New York. Her mom is like right now bought a condo, and her mom is totally lonely and she doesn't care. Nobody cares. It's like nowadays it's like nobody cares about each other. It's really weird. And I don't know. And I think my uncle moved away. I don't know why he moved away. He moved to Taiwan. Hmm. I mean, we have the. I don't know. It's like people. I think the internet, causes relatives to become colder. Because nowadays, also the divorce rate is very high nowadays. I think it's because relative. I mean, internet is making relationships obsolete. That's what I think. I think internet is making relationship obsolete. Because think about myself, right? I really can't. I'm not. I really cannot get married. Okay, I cannot get married. You know why? Because I'm glued to this seat. I sit here all the time. I mean, it's like most of the time I'm sitting right here watching internet movies and shit, watching YouTube movies or watching YouTube shows or just searching online and shit like that. I don't want to go anywhere. It's like I don't really, I don't like to go out anymore. It's like the only time I have to go out is because I have to go out. I have to go buy grocery. I have to go buy cat food. I have to go buy food, right? Other than that, I really don't want to go out anymore. I mean, internet is so convenient, right? If I want to buy something, I could just buy online. Like if I want to, I really, I don't shop anymore. It's kind of weird. I think internet is basically replacing all the leisure activities, including shopping, including going, outdoor activities and everything. Because I wear the rings anyways. It doesn't make sense for me to go out there jogging. It doesn't make any sense. That cannot help my health. It cannot make me healthier. It cannot. The rings though are the only things that makes me healthy. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what the future is going to be like. And then relatives are becoming colder. I think the internet is replacing relationship. I understand why they are colder because I could imagine if I call my cousin or if I want to visit my cousin would be thinking, what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you in my house? What for? Right? She doesn't want to see me. She's busy doing something else. Not like back in the days. I remember like 30 years ago. I'm talking about like, back in the days where we have like Three's Company, and Seinfeld and all these shows, all these TV shows, these soap opera. You can tell people on these shows. You could tell they really love people. They have a visitor. Everybody's so happy, right? If you watch Three's Company, wow, someone knocking on the door. Somebody knocking on the door, and wow, they open the door. Everybody's so happy. Oh, uncle or whatever, or auntie or whatever. Nowadays, it's like people are knocking on your door. You don't even appreciate it. If I knock on my relative's door, they don't even appreciate it. It's just really weird. I mean, I cannot understand. See, it's just really strange. Like 30 years ago, can you imagine somebody from 30 or 40 years ago? Okay, you have a newborn son, right? And you don't want to pass it to your brother for a hug. You don't want to pass your newborn son to your own brother for a hug. Saying that, oh, because you're an alcoholic, you're not good enough to hug my son. I cannot imagine people 30, 40 years ago say stuff like that. I just can't imagine it. But nowadays, yeah, nowadays your own brother's not willing to allow you to hug his son because he thinks you're an alcoholic. Because it's just crazy. These people are fucking insane. But anyway, that's all I want to say for today. Hope you like my channel. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up or something. I'll talk to you later.